Most scones are served with jam on the side, but these scones have the jam baked right in. This jam recipe is a little bit different from others because I'm using honey instead of sugar. What's great about the honey is that you can caramelize it really easily, and it just adds an extra depth. It goes really well with plums. So I'm gonna pour the honey in a pan, and I'm just gonna let it bubble for a few minutes until it starts to deepen in color. You want about a medium brown. Don't want it to burn. If it does start to burn, add a little bit of water to the pan. It'll cool it off, it'll stop the cooking. So you can see as the honey heats up, it runs all over the pan, it gets nice and loose. This is gonna take about 2 or 3 minutes, so if you haven't cut up your plums all nice and neat in a bowl like this, you could be doing it at the same time. You see how this honey is turning dark right now? I'm gonna add a fresh bay leaf, and when you add the plums to the pan, it stops the caramel from over browning because they're so juicy. The bay leaf is adding a little bit of a spicy flavor to this, kind of a piney flavor, but you can also do rosemary instead, or a cinnamon stick would be nice. You're looking for these plums to get brown and tender, but not fall apart. And then these look ready to me, so it goes really quickly. You just wanna put them in a bowl to let them cool. The juices are gonna thicken as this cools and chills, so you don't have to worry about really thickening it up. But if your plums are super juicy and you notice that there's a lot of liquid in the pan, what you could do is take your slotted spoon, remove the solids, and then just boil down the syrup for a minute or two. So I've got cornmeal in this bowl and all-purpose flour, some sugar, baking powder, and salt. I just want to whisk it all together, and then I'm gonna add my butter. You could do this in a food processor if you'd rather, it goes really quickly. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just pinching the butter into the flour mixture. The butter should be in pea-sized pieces, kind of like that. And now I'm gonna add cream and egg, and I've already mixed them together in a measuring cup. I'm looking for a soft dough that just holds together, and I probably won't need all of this. And then whatever's left, I'm gonna brush on the top. This is looking good. You wanna walk the line here between handling this as little as possible, but getting it well mixed. When you squeeze it, it should stick to itself and kind of come together as a nice dough. Now you just cut it into wedges, and then just separate them so they get brown on all sides. Here is a little tip. If you want them to be softer and less brown, you keep them very close together. If you want them browner and a little bit crunchier, you separate them and leave lots of space. Now to get the jam inside the scones, I'm just gonna use my thumb and press a divot deep into each scone. Use your leftover cream and egg mixture to brush on top of the scones. If you ended up using all of your cream and egg mixture to get the scone dough to be the right texture, then just use a little bit of cream just to brush the tops. Spoon the jam right into these divots. Looks very beautiful. Bake these at 400 until golden brown. Even though these scones come with their own jam, you still should use lots of butter.